everybody. Welcome to another episode of the Gaming and Wrestling Experience. I am your host, Mario, and I got my boy Warren here back on the show. How are you doing today, sir?
Good. Thank you.
How's your morning going so far?
It's been a long one for the time we've been up, but yeah.
Thank you for breakfast. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Thank you. I really do appreciate that. I was gonna say, how's the chairs? I know we had some hard chairs.
A lot better.
Okay.
Yes, my ass was hurting yesterday at home.
Yeah,
I kind of kept wondering what the fuck is wrong.
My as well. I took time cleaning these babies for us to stay comfortable because we can talk. Gotta say, bro, we're here. This is episode 25.
Yeah,
25.
Yeah,
almost to 30.
Almost.
And this will be our last video for 2020.
Yeah.
And we'll be in 2021 in just a couple more days.
Would have been ironic if it was 20th of the 20th.
Yeah, that would be freaky. That would be
2020, 20.
Oh yeah, now it's very scary.
But anyways.
Yeah. Anyways.
At the ranch.
But thank you everybody for tuning in again for the Gaming and Wrestling Experience. I would like to give a quick shout out to my boy Sergio with the Fedgaming. Awesome hat. And I have a new shirt, which you'll see here. Right there, the Gaming and Wrestling, the Wrestling Experience shirt. It will be on Etsy pretty soon. It will be print to order. So please, if you can, give a shout out to my friend Sergio at Fedgaming and at fedgaming.com right now. Go click him, go check him out. He has different kind of shirts. Please go check him out. He has Sea of Thieves kind of looking, not copyright Sea of Thieves, but his version of Sea of Thieves.
Very creative.
Very creative. Yeah. He's very creative. Yeah. So please go check his shirts out. And so please, just give him that love. Now let's get into Monday Night Raw. I gotta say, we're gonna do something different here. We're gonna use the phone right here, as you can see. But dude, I gotta say, the opening for Monday Night Raw, is interesting.
Yeah.
I know we went a little hard yesterday on the last episode.
Bashing the shit out of Raw.
But I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
We're just being honest as fans.
Would have been creepy if the episode would have been loaded and then we watched it last night, but
yeah, that's true. That's very true.
They hurt us through spirit.
Yes, oh yes, they did. They hurt. They hurt everybody. But yeah, like I was saying, as we talked about, who's next for Drew McIntyre, as we were talking about it, and as we can see here, is that it's Sheamus and Keith Lee.
Yeah.
Which is surprising because I'm pretty sure you've seen it coming with Sheamus and Drew McIntyre coming to point. Now Keith Lee, which is very surprising. I didn't think he was going to show up for
well, yeah, with all the rumors that were being spread about Keith Lee, Otis, and a good handful of them that were being supposedly sent back down to NXT. I maybe there's a change of heart for Keith Lee. I don't know. Maybe they heard the outcries from other superstars and the fans. I mean,
because they were saying that that he was going to go back to the PC.
Yeah, which
unless he's going both.
Well, I mean,
he's training and being on TV at the same time.
Well, yeah, and that's the way it should be, because the only way to master your craft is to practice, and But the way they were, Vince and them were making it out was that like he was um like slow or inexperienced or rusty,
Right.
just kind of like just bashing the hell out of him. And um, I think his slow approach, the way he talks, is just his
Right.
way of character, possibly. I mean, but still, just because he kind of drags out his words and sentences doesn't mean he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. It's just
Right.
that's
Right. No.
just maybe his demeanor. But skill wise, I mean, I mean, like we see right here, he's headbutting with Sheamus and chest smacking. I mean, he's it's not that he doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
Right.
I mean, look at his power bomber. I mean, good lord. Um, I I just I don't know. Um, and I don't think that goes for the rest of them as well. I mean, uh, Otis and Keith Lee are not the Vince material. Like Sheamus has even gotten, well, besides like a little thicker, but he's more trimmed,
Right.
as well as Drew. You look at old Drew. I mean,
Right.
he wasn't like fat, but I mean, he was just
Well, he's just a big guy.
yeah, he was just a little bulgy or whatever in the chest or
Right.
stomach area. But I mean, uh, a little off topic of what we're talking with Drew and Sheamus and Keith Lee, but and I know we'll get to it, but while it's just fresh in my head, but like when Dana and Mandy came out,
Right.
I still tell you, I know Dana is a ex-professional, bodybuilder and
Right.
fitness, model thing, but I still swear Mandy's got equal, if not maybe a little bigger arms.
Yeah.
Mandy's arms look bigger,
Yeah. Yeah.
or they look bigger than they used to be,
She's
So
been working out now.
hard, yeah.
Now I now I could be a little wrong
Mm.
here or off or a little off a little bit, but I'm thinking that do you agree that a while back Dana Brooke was a little bigger back then as muscle wise, and for some reason she lost a lot of weight
I'm
really really fast. Maybe because she was off, off. Uh, she was off, television for a while.
It's very possible. I would have to look back um, a year or
Cause
three.
she looked like Mandy Rose a while back. Maybe just a little more bigger, just a little.
Hmm.
But now for some reason, she looks more skinnier.
No, she does look. Yeah, she
She
does
looks
look.
skinnier.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's taking, something to get skinnier.
Yeah, she could be on some type of diuretics to
Um,
just thin her out.
because she was beautiful how she looked.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
She still is now. But I mean, Mandy is just my girl.
Now, let me see. Now, to just try to mentally visualize. I want to say she did seem or look a little thicker, Dana.
And she did have
Um,
surgery on her lips, didn't she?
I think so.
She did, yeah.
Yeah, they look like they've been injected or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know why either.
I think her lips was a little bigger last time. I
But
think
because she looked bigger, it didn't seem to
yeah.
noticeable.
Well, I'm not saying just the lips. I'm just saying like
Well,
right. When
but
we seen her maybe a couple months ago, her lips were kind of imploded, and then now they're just
yeah,
normal. Maybe she was like, it's a little bit too much lips. She was looking like Dick Tracy's characters.
Yeah, they were.
You know what, dude? I don't know why these women need to do that, dude. They're so beautiful.
Well, and it's just not the women too. There's a lot of guys that are so vain,
Oh damn, yeah, but still, like it's like,
but yeah,
it's like you don't have to,
but yourself. When you might look at yourself in a mirror there, Mario, and you're like, depicting places that you feel or think, you could do or get better, and you got, your wife or anybody else saying, oh, there's nothing wrong with you, but you've got so into your head, that you don't believe what they're saying, and that
Right.
could be along the lines where these girls, they are,
But these girls are so beautiful.
well, yeah, but I mean,
it's not like, oh, you know what? I need bigger lips.
well, yeah,
Because for what reason. Um,
but like I said, in their mind, I mean, their girlfriends or even people, the guys that they may know, be like, there's nothing wrong with you, but like I said, once they're in their head,
it's over, huh?
that's it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So, yeah, I've never thought there was anything wrong with Dana.
Let's see here.
I've always thought she was pretty attractive, or still is.
Yes. Um, Now, give me your thoughts with this here. With the Miz and what's his name?
Oh
The Miz
shoot,
versus
just grand something.
uh, Grand Malik,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, yeah.
Metalik, or excuse me if
Malik.
I'm getting
Yeah,
that wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Um, yeah, this was a weird match here with the Miz.
but it was what was needed.
But it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was surprisingly, uh, very surprisingly, of the results here.
Yeah, but I think if it would have went any other way, like if Miz won on his own, or if Miz won with Morrison stepping in and causing him to win, by cheating wise,
Right.
I don't think it would have made him getting the briefcase later a big thing.
Right.
Here's a man that he got beat, and he's already down on himself, and so um, yeah, this was to depict like the end of his world.
Right. Right. Right.
Uh, I should have that given to me, and blah blah blah, and he just he just like what's next is what he was. You could see that he was wondering, where does it go from here. I mean, I just thought it was kind of corny though. They were sitting on those steps, like
Yeah.
wah wah wah. It's like, come
And
on.
I mean, but
I
we
made
knew.
for a good story, but
I mean, I gotta say this. We knew it was gonna come. That he was gonna get his Money in the Bank
yeah,
briefcase back because
it was just how were they going to do it?
But it was a good thing because technically he didn't cash it in. It was John.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
makes sense. It makes sense. I have to agree. It finally makes sense.
It does.
It makes sense. But I mean, then again, there hasn't been so many. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen.
I remember it was earlier now.
Yeah, it was. That I just lost my train of thought for a second. But yeah, like yes, I just found it. I found it back.
Did you get okay?
I found it back. I'm here. I'm back again.
It bounced off my head.
Yeah. That most of Money in the Bank winners didn't really have a lot of managers like the Miz and Morrison so much.
If not managers, a sidekick type deal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That
Dolph Ziggler and all them.
That everybody uses to cash it in. Usually, it's the people cash it in. Usually.
Right,
most of the
like
winners,
Corbin when he lost it, and
like
so, yeah,
like excuse me, like Seth Rollins and by himself.
I don't think.
Yeah, there's not a lot of people.
I don't think Seth had anybody
with managers that helped them cash it in like that before.
Yeah, either like a.
I could be wrong. If you guys have any idea, please write the comments below. If you guys remember, if there's been any managers that helped them cash it in, I don't remember.
Brock didn't Heyman.
That could be a possibility.
Possibly one.
He could be right. He could be right.
Off the top of my head, that's just because I think he won it the one time. I believe.
Okay.
I believe. I could be wrong.
Okay. But yeah, please help us down below if you guys remember. But I think my boy Warren here is spot on. I think. If not, you guys write down in the comments below.
Someone will let us know.
Yeah, please let us know if there's been any managers that helped them cash it in. But I think you're right with Brock. I
think so.
I think you're right. And let's go ahead and go. Let's go and go here. Let's go to where
Elias and Jackson.
Yeah.
With AJ.
Yeah. AJ Styles and Elias. It was interesting to see it come through.
What's really interesting is that Elias is like I wouldn't say his leader, but he's like his I don't even know if I want to go as far as like
the bodyguard,
consultant or anything. Well, maybe Jackson's towards Elias, yes, but I mean, he in NXT, and then when they came up to Raw or SmackDown, whichever,
right?
The Forgotten Sons. He was like the ringleader, you know.
Okay.
And now he's playing, backseat. So it's interesting. You know, are they going to work together as a team wise, or is he going to turn on him? You know,
the same thing with the Miz manager. I mean, most managers that look like wrestlers are going to mostly turn.
Well, I'm sure if because
I could see him go for the title randomly. Or just
if Miz,
go to in a match. I'm not saying he'll win it.
Yeah, if Miz won any of the titles, then I'm sure Morrison would. Yeah, he'd be like, well, I'm your friend, and I should get first dibs, and so it would be interesting. I wouldn't put it past them, but yeah.
But to say here that, but they had a good match.
Oh, definitely, without a doubt.
Hey, Steve.
I've always liked Elias.
Excuse me here.
His like I said, I know it's not quite the same, but to me, it's more like he's the present honky tonk man.
Right.
I mean.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but it's sad because he's such a big dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean,
Elias is such a big
he's pretty
dude.
ripped. He's
he's ripped.
He's like what? He's got to be at least 6'4", maybe.
Maybe give or take
6'2", 6'4", around there roughly.
Right.
That's just guesstimating because I think AJ's about my height.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 5'11".
It's funny how we see in the last segment that we seen him talk, and we see how AJ tries to play those tall games with him, or that jump up chest thing. It's hilarious to me. And he doesn't give any. He doesn't give any reaction to it.
Yeah.
Which is funny to me. But yeah, this was a good match.
Yeah. And just to trickle back a little bit, what I've always found impressive with like Keith Lee is tossing people around or steamrolling them like Braun Strowman does.
Yeah.
But what I found impressive last night with Keith Lee, even with the so-called messed up shoulder or left arm.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He's trying to get AJ, and the big dude just like, what are you doing, dog?
But even then, I'll get back to that train of thought there. But even getting back to like having him like fall back and scooting, that's kind of like if he was like maybe like 5'5" or 5'7".
But he's a big guy.
Oh yeah, he is.
Like he looks like a NBA player.
Oh no, him, yeah, AJ's sidekick. Yeah. I'm talking about Jax.
Yeah.
He's a pretty big dude, and he's thick. I mean, yeah.
Is he from NXT?
Yeah, but he was okay. He was in the main roster for about a year or so. All three of them, they're ex-military.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
because he's never been in the story so far until now.
Because he had made some racial comments with the Trump
really?
ordeal shit. Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow.
he got himself kind of in trouble,
Oh, okay.
and
It's funny how people get in
they
trouble
kind
just
of
for
faded.
talking.
But what's odd is the other two guys had really nothing that I know of had nothing to do with it or say, and you don't see them.
Right.
Once again, the shelves,
Right.
and here he's out there, and like don't get me wrong, that guy there's got at least about a foot and a half on all of them,
Oh yeah.
but still, I mean, if you're looking like Elias or Jackson, you're 6'2" to 6'6" maybe. You're going to go toe to toe with the guy.
Oh yeah.
He's a big
Okay.
dude, but you try to chop him down. But to get back to like the Keith Lee thing, I found it quite impressive the way Lee just literally pressed Sheamus and
Right.
tossed him halfway across the ring. I mean, that's damn near 300 pounds. He just threw like a sack of potatoes. Another one as impressive was the Nia and um, Charlotte fight or match.
Before we get to the girls, like we talked about, we're gonna talk about Ricochet and Mustafa Ali.
Oh, and you did watch Raw though, right?
Yeah, I watched
Okay.
it.
Yesterday's episode when you were talking about um, Ricochet being on
The Hurt Business.
the talk.
Yeah.
They obviously you watched that, so I'm not telling you
Yeah.
something you don't know.
Yeah.
But they
That
aired.
was sick. We did.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
That was dope.
I was just like, holy shit.
Dude, he took everybody to school.
Yeah, he did.
Ricochet.
Yeah.
You see, now that's what I'm talking about, dude. Ricochet's my boy.
Oh, no doubt. Like I told you, I've always I liked all of them. Apollo, Mustafa, Ricochet. Cedric even wasn't bad,
Yeah.
But I mean, he's cool now that he's gone heel wise. But still, yeah. I mean, Ricochet, man, is just
Man, he's such a good, awesome talent, man.
yeah.
I'm glad they're giving him more TV time now with this Retribution joining thing.
But yeah, to get back, like I was saying, when you were mentioning how he was being interviewed at the, after Raw.
You mean the last week?
Yeah, yeah. When they were, you could just, like you said, you could see in his face, he just.
Oh, you remember that?
Not that he was confused, but he was just kind of like,
tired of it.
Not really sure where he's, he. In the way he was talking, in his voice, it seemed like he'd be leaning more towards the Hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Because if he didn't say yes on this Monday Night Raw that just passed, the last Monday Night Raw of 2020,
or it could be like the way Cedric was with Hurt. Oh no, you guys, you could kick my ass. Oh, I'm not gonna. And then he joined later. So could he lean towards Mustafa and them? And that rumor that I heard about Braun joining, possibly. But
I don't know, dude.
He just seems like he would lean more towards the Hurt because they kept beating his ass all the time. They've just been recently tagging his ass now.
Yeah, like I see. There's no story for Retribution after this shit's over with Ricochet. There's nothing that's interesting unless they're gonna jump somebody else to join their team again.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The only reason I can see Ricochet joining them is if Braun is to be the new leader or Braun was to join, because they're all big names. Let's not, except for the sidekicks there, they're all up and comings. But Mustafa and Ricochet, people know who they are.
Right.
But yeah, I think they need another
big member.
Big member in size, but also as a name. Everybody knows who Braun is, and
so you think Braun Strowman is going to take him to that next level? Then, if he joins Retribution, if that's what he's hitting,
I think if the rumors are to be, true of what they say, I think possibly Ricochet is or could join with or after Braun, possibly.
Okay.
Because seeing like
maybe to put the light brighter because the Braun Strowman's in there.
Possibly. Strowman. So, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, We got so many matches here that were really good. I mean, I know we'll get to it, but even like with the whole 8-man tag.
Now, with this here, I
Ooh.
totally forgot the Royal Rumble is already here.
Charlie.
She's beautiful.
Oh my God.
God.
Her and Kaylee and
man, I wonder if she's dating any wrestler right now.
I wouldn't doubt.
She's so beautiful.
And you know, Mark and I have said this. I know she is a big girl. She's
who, Jax?
Nia Jax, yeah.
No, dude, she's
hot.
She's beautiful.
She is fucking hot. Better looking than Shayna. I know. You know what though? Shayna's a type that probably could look good, but they just got her all gaudied up with makeup, you know.
Yeah, or maybe she does it herself. I mean, she looks like that kind of woman that she does what she wants to do.
Well, totally, yeah.
And then again, I could be wrong. But dude, I can't believe the Royal Rumble's already around the corner. She's already entering herself in the Royal Rumble. But she said women's Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be the Royal Rumble coming up next, the next pay-per-view.
Oh, totally, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I thought it was like later. Later in the Royal Rumble, like I thought it was maybe the next pay-per-view, like next month or the following month, but that's so soon.
Well, I mean, yeah, the Rumble is in January, but it's just a rock toss away. I mean,
it's funny. I got up earlier yesterday to do this, and it felt like I got a little more sleep today, but still yawning like a mother sucker here. But yeah, dude, like, it's this is interesting. The Royal Rumble. Do you have any thoughts who might win it this year?
Of men and of the women?
Mm-hmm. You can go ahead and speculate.
Have they named who's going to be in it, or
no? Yeah, this is barely starting. Nia Jax was pretty much in it herself.
Well, yeah.
So, excuse me, the women.
Damn. Yeah, it's kind of hard without having even a small listing of people to try to, I mean,
well, maybe it's just too soon right now, just because of the people in it.
Yeah, I mean, like we could toss names of people we like, and they may not, they might not be in it, but I think that would be a way for Ricochet to get a push, or even Riddle.
True. Because I can see Ricochet maybe. Well, I don't know. It's too soon, but
Keith Lee could possibly win it for the men if he doesn't win next week.
True.
That's a possibility.
Right.
But then again, he could win next week. Drew would enter and win, and then reclaim his title again. I mean, I don't know. It's
no.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And then isn't Brock supposedly coming back? I don't know if it's Rumble or if it's only WrestleMania.
To be honest, I didn't see anything on the news. They're just showing him what he looks like with a beard now, and he's not really. They're not stating him.
Is he still in Canada, or
that I don't know?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I wouldn't doubt it. But what you call it? But he looks the picture how he looks. He looks comfortable where he's at. He doesn't look like he needs to come back. He doesn't need to come back.
No,
he doesn't need to have the title and not defend it. I don't like that.
I don't either. And it's not taken from Brock.
No, not taken from Brock at all. But
it could be anybody,
right?
And I don't care who it would be. It's just, to me, we've spoke about it. I think it's bullshit.
Yeah, but I mean, I get it. He's a money grabber.
Yeah,
I get it. People are gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it regardless. Either we see it live or see it after.
And another thing is, like, we were talking yesterday, is I love me some Asuka, but she's not even defending her belt.
Yeah, dude,
And
that's
it's not her. We know that. But
could be creative. Um, Not putting no names, but still.
yeah, for some reason they're not. They're they're they're
I
they're
don't.
using her talent, but it's in a tag team form. And then they won the belts, and that's fine. And I mean, I can't say if Becky may have been the original first two belter. I think of women. You know.
Well, that's right. Yeah, because both of them had all the belts. Had the
Hmm.
women, or she had the Raw for a little bit from Asuka,
Yeah.
and Bailey as the SmackDown champion, and they both were tag team champions.
Yeah.
They're doing that right now.
And the
But not.
whole.
But they're not doing that Asuka and Charlotte two belt things.
Well,
Um,
yeah, no, but still, it's like.
yeah, I mean, I can see in Charlotte's eyes that she wants the title. She
Well,
wants them the
yeah,
title,
and
but
and
she's
and that's
just.
understandable, but
I mean, it just right now she's right now as we know as fans that we know that this is just temporary thing because she just came back. She can't just literally. Well, she can literally get a title shot. She can, but
well, yeah, but I mean,
they're
it's
not focusing on that right now for some reason.
yeah, uh, but it's just like for Becky to have been the first to do the two belt was like, wow, that's impressive, that's crazy, and then it's just like we've talked about people winning belts. It's like it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, now you got the Bailey Sasha two belt, and then you got, Asuka now two belt, and I love, like I said, I have nothing against Asuka. I
Right.
mean, I love Bailey and Becky as well, but just it gets
Yeah.
old fast.
Yeah. Well.
And then it's like almost any other sport. When you got like
Excuse me.
football or basketball or baseball, with the same teams winning every year or almost every other year or whatever, within a 5-10 year span, you got one team that's won 7 out of 10 or something,
Right.
you
Right.
get it shit gets old. I mean, yeah, there's people that's my favorite team, blah blah blah. Is it truly your favorite team, or is it your favorite team because they're the only ones that's winning, and you just want to be like a dynasty,
Right.
I don't know, it's just I'm not saying that Becky or Bailey, Sasha, or Asuka deserve to be two belts, three belts, or whatever, but
Hmm.
you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Hopefully, uh, something better than this because Oscar deserves more. As much as Charlotte does, I mean,
yeah,
yeah,
well, yeah, yeah. No
I
matter
mean,
who it is,
no, I mean, yeah, I know she was out for a while for whatever what reason,
yeah,
um, but Oscar needs to be in that spotlight to represent the women's champion, man.
yeah, exactly.
Like they never did this stuff back in the day, dude. They didn't
No,
really
that's
do
what I'm
this at all.
saying.
It was, um,
I mean, you had like Santino having it for what was it, like 15 some years or whatever?
yeah,
I mean, that was when it meant something, and Hogan and all them back then, and
yeah.
you know,
Those were the days of no internet, us being on our feet every week for Raw or Raw's War, for SmackDown. Like, man, just those were the days where we were just really enter fucking hell of entertained. Uh, where we didn't know what was gonna happen on social
yeah,
media. Well, there wasn't no social media back
no,
then.
word of
Um,
mouth is all there was.
yeah, it was pretty much. Oh man, I can't wait to SmackDown
Right.
because I liked how when Raw story continued on to SmackDown.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about that is that
Yeah.
we didn't always have to wait until
Right. Right.
next week to um for wait to the next storyline or to
Yeah.
continue. Um,
And I still wish that WCW and ECW were still a thing.
yeah.
I mean, being shelved, it sucks.
Well,
You
we can only
know,
just go back in the memories and go back onto the WWE network.
because you think of you know, with all the talent that's just sitting around on all three brands, you could fill EC and WC easily.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's just thinking about what you just said is just very sad. There's all these people on Raw for SmackDown,
Mm-hmm.
everybody in the back.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe they're on NXT or whatever, but
Right.
or maybe there's some back there in the back burner as well.
Right. In the
They have
PC.
so much talent; it was unbelievable.
Yeah.
But I get it with COVID.
Well,
I would have to say this: of all the shit we talk, I think because right now maybe it's a little different, but just seeing that COVID, they don't want too much people right now close to everybody.
Well, yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a shitload of people back there, even if they're at home or. I would probably say they're at home more than the back, but unless they're people just to go visit.
Yeah, get pulled up if there's someone that
something. Yeah. Like, but maybe, or I could be wrong. But they do have so much talent, and they have 3 hours, man.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You got and one of the escape routes that they were using was 205.
Which is still on, but I mean, it's not on TV. I think it's on the.
Is it on the network? I think.
I think so. Yeah, but it's on YouTube as well.
Because it was on, on TV. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I agree. With you with the whole COVID and all that. I mean,
COVID just sucks.
It's put a damper on things. But
a lot of things. Hopefully next year, 2021, there's more better light at the tunnel.
Hopefully something.
This stuff getting better, or people started coming back to venues, and which I know it's not going to be anytime soon, but hopefully sooner than what we think. Now, you know what? Let's go ahead now and let's jump into Hurt Business, or excuse me, the New Day, Jeff Hardy and Matt Riddle.
Yeah, the 8-man tag.
Versus, I kind of like how they're finally using the tag team championship. They're focusing on it now. I'm not saying because of Hurt Business, but kind of looks that way to me. But I like it. They're making the tag teams relevant.
Yeah, but like we were saying yesterday, there's just not that many.
Right.
There could be. There well could be. There, the New Day and Matt and Jeff. That there's 2, 4. You got these guys. There's 6 of them. It's not like a whole lot, but then you still got other guys. You could have Miz and Morrison. They're kind of like each other's little cheerleader, but other than that, they tag at times. I mean, you could have an easy roster of like possibly 16, 20 guys. You know what I mean?
Right.
Easily. But are they, or do you think they would? I don't. I don't. I mean, they could.
Right.
They got plenty of people.
Right. Right.
Even like if we said if they dipped down in the cesspool of the PC area, I mean, you got guys in NXT you could bring up. I mean, it's I don't know.
I don't know, but it was a hell of a tag.
It was a great match.
A really awesome match.
Oh hell yeah.
It was really good.
And I like how Riddle and Hardy feed off of each other, like in the back.
Yeah.
They were goofing, talking to the like surfer type guys, and New Day's all okay, yeah, sure, then we gotta go do our thing. So, but yeah.
I like how they're trying to using everybody like Riddle and
I love
Jeff and New Day. Like you're actually, actually putting Matt Riddle more into the stories.
Yes. Because like at the end of the match.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was a statement.
Yeah, that was. A statement. I hope that Matt Riddle will be into U.S. Championship match.
There's a chance he could take it from last week.
I can definitely see that. Yeah,
and I can see them not giving it to Hardy because, like we've spoke before, like I told you, I just think You get tired. And don't get me wrong. I love the Hardy Boys when they were together. Matt, Jeff, they're legends. They are. But
They're in the Hall of Fame yet, huh?
I don't think so.
No,
But
huh?
they sure as hell will be soon.
Since WrestleMania is coming around,
I think within the next, let's say, uh, within the next, say, 1 to 3 years, if they were to like seriously call it quits, AEW for Matt and Jeff
Jeff.
being in WWE.
So you think they have to not wrestle to be in the Hall of Fame?
Don't quote me, but I want to say probably.
Yeah.
Because look like in Mickey James.
Because I know Taker's going to be in the Hall of Fame,
Yeah,
definitely. And
yeah.
now, maybe, definitely next year.
There could be the chance of how
if they are going to have a Hall of Fame ceremony, which I'm
well,
pretty sure they are.
probably will.
Like doing
If anything, they can have them the whole 6 feet apart. They just won't be a lot of them. The tables will be spread out. But
no. Speaking of that, before I lose it, we get back into the Hurt Business and
this match, yeah.
this match of the 8-man tag. That boom. I was reading that they might bring back the Hall of Fame inside a venue, with people.
Okay.
Just it just it's just a rumor, bro. I'm just saying, since what happened last time with Bret Hart and people came in and just got, I don't know why they got crazy in there, but but they're thinking of doing it again with people, but then again, I don't know. It's just speculation,
right?
Of excuse me, of doing a open doing an open venue.
Yeah.
Fucking yawning a lot, dude. Jesus Christ!
I'm trying to use the mic to hide myself. But
oh man.
There we go.
Boom. Now, tell me if you have a problem with this. Do you have?
Yes. No.
Yes. Okay. Well, Bobby Lashley's finisher move.
The full Nelson.
It's starting to piss me off. Why doesn't he do the Dominator? What happened to that?
I don't know.
Remember how he picks him up and just throws him back down?
Yeah, and the thing about that I find so cheesy with the full Nelson is you can get out of it.
Yes, you can.
Yes, now, don't get me wrong.
I know he's strong, but I'm saying.
Yeah, if you're Bobby,
I hate that move.
I know.
I hate it. It's like, bro, you're such a big dude. You could do any other move.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe the
even a power bomb, dude. I'm down. I mean, I'll be happy with that than a damn
full Nelson.
Full Nelson squeeze, dude. So gay.
I mean, I can understand.
Man, I'm just getting tired of looking at it. He's a good wrestler, man. He don't need to be doing submissions.
Well, not only that, but it's just like it's one that you can get out of, even if you're not of the biggest guys. Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But they're gonna have to make Bobby look weak then.
But yeah,
get out of it.
And that's the whole thing.
It would have to be a big dude to get out of it.
Or it could be someone like Riddle, who would be the little guy. Well, he's not little, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The size wise, he is a lot smaller than Lashley. As far as thickness,
Right.
But he's quick.
Right.
So he's got that in his corner. So
right.
But he could be one, like I said, he could be one that they would give or would decide to give it to than Hardy. Because
no, yeah.
Because, like I said, I mean that Hardy, if it was to be given to Hardy, he would hold the belt, like well under a year,
right.
Possibly like 3 to 6 months, maybe tops.
Right.
And then they would turn it, say, a Rumble or a WrestleMania over to one of the young guys, But that's the only way I could see Hardy taking it, But yeah, I just I don't see it any other way.
Yeah, you're right.
But I can't say there wasn't a match last night that I did not like.
This I was gonna say this match right here, dude, with Randy Orton, man. I gotta say we flew through these recaps. I mean, it's just Raw today, but um, dude, this Randy Orton thing is awesome.
Yeah, and you know what I really dig about it too is like we were talking about with the Fiend being who the Fiend is with Bray, and now like we said, we at least myself, I can't speak for you or all of us, but
No, that's what you're trying to do right now.
yeah, that's right, damn it.
I don't,
I'm
dominate. I don't like it.
I'm MVP. But I dig how Alexa was a little badass. She was a little vixen and stuff, but and then she had her face run. But this whole new character is, to me, I think is awesome.
Of who?
Of Alexa being Abigail type thing, and her like.
They didn't show what's gonna happen. Huh? They just went off, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off.
Because I did the same thing, dude. I was like, I know I'm tired as hell, but did I miss something? And then like when they did, I thought it was almost like a whole lights out thing.
Right.
And then the Chrisleys come on. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
But I can dig it, because they're wanting you to be like, oh, I gotta wait till next year or whatever. But
I like how she's trying to push Orange to burn her.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yeah, well, no, that's nice big old 5-gallon water or 3 gallons.
Yeah, I know it's water because I know she's not gonna be.
She doused the shit out of herself. You know that.
Yeah.
Her eyes all open. Come on now, but it's for the drama effect.
Yeah,
theatrical.
I mean, we know.
Yeah.
It's just a mind twister. If it was gasoline, that should be strong as fuck
and be burning her eyes.
Oh yeah. So but we get it. We get it.
Exactly.
We get it. Just it's it is entertainment.
Yes.
But I like it though. I like how
without a doubt.
It's
very entertaining. Yeah. Yes, the contact deal is nice.
I thought he was gonna just RKO her instead of burning her, or pretend of burning her, or whatever you want to call it.
And it's
not to spoil the effect or anything. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I know, like we said, we know Bray is the whole,
because you can clearly tell it's water. It's so clear.
Oh yeah. Or you could possibly think it was kerosene, because kerosene is clear as well.
Yeah.
But
still
with gas having more of a
burning shit out your eyes.
Oh god, yeah, hell yeah. I mean, look at her face, and her hair is drenched. If that was kerosene or gas, she'd be doing more than just squinting her eyes.
Yeah, she'd be probably hurting.
Dude, she'd be in serious. I've gotten gas in my eyes, and it fucking hurts. So, yeah, but yeah, to get back to what I said, Bray and / Fiend is like her, partner or friend or leader or whatever. Randy, it's so like cool and interesting of how like he is a one-man band, but he's just as sick and demented as the Fiend or as Alexa's trying to be, and then her calling him out, anybody else might be freaking or whatever, he's more of like toy the head game as well, and toying with her and stuff. And so yeah, it's I think it's making for a great story.
I think so.
Because you don't know where it's going to go.
That's what I was going to say before we came up to this right here.
Yeah.
Pretty much of our last recap here. Then after that, we can just pretty much open talk if anything comes up.
Like right here.
I thought he was going to show up already. The Fiend. I thought he was. But I think Orton was planning to do that.
Yeah.
As how he's like, no, I'm the Fiend now. And then he just this cinematic thing here. I got kind of pissed off because I wanted to see it.
Well, you know what I wanted to see? Well, yeah, I agree. I wanted to do the drop of the match and the trail of fire and lighten her up, but of course, like we did with the Fiend, I think you had to put in that like mannequin type thing. But it would have been interesting, because you would have see her standing there engulfed in flames. I mean, it'd have been quite interesting. But um, yeah, I don't know where they're going with this.
Yeah, yeah, that was pretty much of Raw. Um, uh, was it
Yeah, because we could pretty much ad lib about the Charlotte and Asuka, and
Yeah, not too much of a, not trying to just there's nothing we don't already know what's
well,
going
that's what I
on with the
mean. Yeah,
tag team.
yeah,
It's pretty much in the air.
it is cut and dry.
Yeah, which is sad, because like all those women could get treated way better in the story.
Yeah.
It just makes us just makes us like, oh, okay, well, it's pretty much pretty much a done deal. But yeah, dude, it just the Randy Orton thing is really interesting. Like, I was watching it and I was like, I like it.
Yeah, because this is one that could go on for a while. I mean, and you just have, well, 4 if you include Fiend wise, but you have 3 people. That's the whole story,
Yeah.
and it's
Yeah.
I'm surprised, because you remember we were talking about how we thought they might bring in like maybe like Nikki Cross or something, which I haven't seen.
Which I don't think they are.
No,
It's going great as what it is right now.
Yeah,
There's nobody to. Yeah, it would be a game changer
it could
to
have been
bring her in there.
interesting.
Yeah, it could have been. I would have to say, because she
would have been like 2 minions.
Yeah,
But,
just like on Disney's Hercules. They had the the 2 little monsters.
well, or you could have Nikki with Randy and Alexa with the Fiend / Bray. I mean,
Yeah, but I don't see. But I don't see Randy having a partner, because Randy is Randy.
Well, yeah,
Randy doesn't play well with others.
No.
He's pretty much a solo kind of guy. Viper.
But she'd have a job at least, though.
True, but I don't know. I don't see that happening. I don't want to see that happen. I'm sorry, I really don't. It's good where it's at right now.
This 3-man band is pretty good.
Yeah, it is. Just I'm curious how they're gonna bring back the Fiend now, since he's supposedly dead.
Well, as Randy speaks, but yeah.
Of the Fiend. Just curious. I'm really curious. Where is this gonna go? But no, man, that was
it's gonna be interesting.
Very interesting.
Because like I said, you got that storyline going, and then the somewhere down the line, Charlotte turning on Asuka.
We're gonna see that soon.
The Hurt,
or maybe we might see that before the Rumble. And then maybe she might win it.
Or it might be a tease up to the Rumble, and it could be taken from her there. Because you remember Nia mentioned about like how she was going to face the champ, right, whoever it could be, right, and it was like, right, at the Royal, could that happen? Right. And then WrestleMania, Charlotte would be the champion, so
yeah,
who knows? And then is Benjamin and Cedric going to hold on to the belts for a while, or New Day going to win it back?
Do you think New Day needs? Do you think they need to win the tag team championship back?
Not right now,
right? Because it's making the new the Hurt. I was saying New Day. It's making the Hurt business relevant right now to make them big.
Well, yeah, and
I have to admit, I do like that.
Well, yeah, because then if
it's something new right now.
If they were to win it back, we now have the new Usos,
right?
Which is the Hurts,
right?
And so where did we go? Nowhere.
Right.
It's just 2 new guys with different name, of an organization, and yet there's still, You win it. No, okay, we'll win it. Okay, no, next month you win. Fuck all that. You know, I mean,
Yeah,
it gets
yeah,
old.
yeah. That's true.
Yeah, like you said, let Hurt Business have it. Uh, they could have it for almost a year. You know, go from now to the next Rumble or the
True,
next WrestleMania. You know,
true, true.
um, or worst case scenario, um, you could have the last Rahu for Hardy and Riddle.
True.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
and then like Hardy then can make his way out and whatever. You know, I mean, I don't. You know, call it a day and retire wise or whatever. But yeah, the whole back and forth of just among four guys. At least to me, it's old as hell,
Yeah,
quick.
that's true. Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, and we've already talked about how there's not enough guys in the or even women the tag teams. You know, I mean,
True.
like we said, this is like beating a dead horse. But like we spoke about the Iconics,
Right.
why the hell would you do that?
Right.
You know, and then you set them up in the single matches, and then pair them up with other people.
Right.
I mean, unless you wanted to, what they did, but unless you wanted to destroy them as a tag team and then try them with some other individual, but then keep them as tag team. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
if you're going to give them a new partner,
Right.
not just hey, partner up with him or her for this week, and then next week we'll have you with who to I mean, it's
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. You know, in time we'll see
yeah.
what's gonna go on here. But yeah, dude, this was um, it was good. It was a good Raw for 2020.
Well, it was a good going out.
Yeah.
Like like we were saying yesterday that we were giving Raw a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Because
No, I mean, dude.
it
Well,
was weak.
yeah, we were giving. Yeah, I mean,
Excuse me.
we're giving a shit, but I mean, they gotta. They have to. They have to up their game, dude.
Well, yeah, it wasn't being like dicks about it. It was just good criticism, if you want to
Right.
call it. You know what I mean? Because
Just like Bliss, call Randy Orton a bitch.
that
That was awesome. I wish they didn't bleep it out.
I can't recall. Did they?
Yeah, they bleeped it out. I mean, they bleeped it out on YouTube, but I didn't really watch it when it was live.
Oh no! Yeah, I think live she said it.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. But on YouTube, they already probably bleeped it out. I mean, well, I seen it last night. They did bleep it out when I was sleeping and I got up
Oh,
and I
okay.
recapped it.
Let's see.
But now we'll see what happens in 2021. Boy, it'll be the first. What will SmackDown be the first 2021?
Yeah, yeah,
It will be, huh?
yeah.
Let's take the calendar here.
Right on the day. To be honest.
Yeah, the first.
Mm-hmm.
The first will be on the the 1st of January 2021, the first SmackDown. So I'm very interested. So that was pretty much it of the Raw recap, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna jump off topic now. That I'm really excited for Cobra Kai. Season 3 comes out on the 1st. I can't wait because season 2 was amazing.
It was really good.
With that big ass brawl at the school, that was amazing. I do like the hot,
hot for teacher. What?
What's the Cobra Kai's girl? I was saying that blonde or maybe like golden blonde. The one who was dating the dude that got kicked off the stairs. I guess they were dating. I think.
Yeah.
I think they were, but she's hot too. I mean, both of the girls are hot. Daniel.
Oh, Daniel's daughter.
Daniel LaRusso's plays
character daughter. Yeah,
she's hot too.
Yeah, I think
they're all hot. Dude, I'm curious now because you seen the trailer, right?
Yeah.
See the dude from part 2 showed up from Karate Kid Part 2 when they went to Okinawa. And because you seen the Karate Kid Part 2, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you remember remember in Part 2 when Mr. Miyagi goes to Okinawa and Daniel goes
Oh,
follow
he
him,
does go. Yeah. Yeah.
and then that Chinese dude, Sato's um, so-called student,
Mm.
he he comes back.
And
Did you see that trailer? I think you didn't watch it fully because it's so fast.
yeah, no,
But he came back
in
in
for
this
Cobra
coming up
Kai.
season on the first. So um, I don't know. I'm fucking hyped to see that. So I like how they're bringing back from the old school movies. Um,
Yeah, I'm trying to find that part of Randy and
but yeah, yeah. I'm just curious. I'm waiting for the Marvel stuff and to come out next year and the WandaVision and the Falcon and Captain America. Or I could have that
what
wrong.
the hell?
Um, but yeah, dude. I think this was a good last episode before 2021.
Right around the corner.
Yeah, around the corner. But yeah, everybody, please go check out Fedgaming that makes the hat.
Yes.
Like I said, the hat could be on sale right now, or it could not. Just click on the link. Um, go on fedgaming.com or on Twitter at Fedgaming, and give me a thumbs up if you like the gaming
Please.
and wrestling experience T-shirt up here. I'll put a picture up there. Please remember to like and subscribe. Um, this was episode 25, ladies and gentlemen. I am so happy that we got this far. Um, thanks to you
Yeah.
guys as well, and thanks to everybody out there that listens to our podcast that likes to hear our point of views and um, our open talk about everything,
And
but
everything.
and
Yeah.
everything. Um, but
Heard
yes,
us enough. Now they get to see our ugly mugs.
oh yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's awesome
Yeah.
doing this. It's fun.
Yeah.
We do it. We do it a little early now until see what happens next year. Um, but this was a really good episode, man.
Yeah.
It was quick.
Yeah. But
It
to
was
the point.
it was
You
good
know.
to the point. And since you show that we're fast, the Miz getting the Money in the Bank
Yeah. I was trying to.
contract. Do you know where that scene? Do you know where that scene kind of reminds me of?
Mm.
You don't know, huh? Of how he looked at that or how they were dancing. Like that reminds me of the scene of the Joker when he's dancing on the stairs.
Oh. Yeah.
I think that's where
They
I
were
think
kind
it's
of
think it
goofing
was
off.
yeah. Um, but yeah, everybody, please remember check out
Yes.
fedgaming.com and check out. He has his Twitter at fedgaming. Please go check him out. Um, this was, ladies and gentlemen, this is the gaming and wrestling experience. There's not so much gaming talk right now. So much right now. I know,
You did have some, but not a few episodes here.
yeah. But there's nothing really going on right now in the gaming world. Everybody's waiting for. I'm waiting for the new games are coming out next year.
Right. I mean, we did have the discussion about Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
And,
Cyberpunk. Yeah, they're having their problems with
right.
lawsuits or whatever. What I'm reading, with the rumors or whatever, it's sad. I gotta say, like I said on the last couple episodes, I did play it. Yeah, it was glitchy a little bit. I was playing on the Xbox Series X.
Yeah.
But the game just wasn't for me. Good story. I got nothing bad to say about the
Yeah.
game. I mean, yeah, of course, every game has glitches. Um, yeah, a lot of people were complaining playing Cyberpunk on the PS4 and Xbox One, the old series systems.
Okay. Yeah.
It had a lot of problems, a lot of glitching, a lot of turning off, or like it erased from where they
Mm.
at, or erased their save data.
Okay.
What I
Because
read.
I know I saw it this morning. The commercial for it again twice. Keanu
Yeah.
talking.
Um, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I got nothing said bad about that game. Every game's gonna have glitches. I think it's gonna be better in time with all these
Yeah.
updates and patches.
But
Um,
I think, like we spoke the last time, is um, if you're trying to rush it to get it out there, then
which
you're looking for trouble.
right now
Yeah.
it looks to me they're pretty much in trouble, or
Well.
they're
Yeah.
going to lawsuits or whatever. For what I'm reading, everybody, I'm just reading um, the rumors, if you want to call it, or news. That they're going through lawsuits because they pushed the game too much. There
Well,
wasn't too much of. They just pushed it out
yeah.
too
Well, that's
fast.
what I was gonna say. Like let's say you take 2 to 3 years to actually complete a game.
Yeah.
And they rushed it out like a year, year and a half. Let's say. You
Yeah, but
know.
man, this game been pushed back so many years. Because it was announced a while back.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was announced a while back at E3.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So whatever, they can say pandemic or whatever, but it was way before that. But still, yeah, you shouldn't rush a game. Especially this, there was so much hype behind that game.
N- Now, was there anyone that they were trying to beat to the
No,
punch?
no,
No.
no. They were just
So it was just
determined to push it out.
uh,
And I guess for what I've read, or what I read, um, supposedly that they're pushing out the game, and um, now it's having problems of glitches and
mm,
stuff like that. But I gotta say, it was an awesome storyline, because there's three different storylines to pick there. You
okay.
could be corporate with the suit, or you can be your own person in the night city, or kind of be like let's say Mad Max from Going the Desert kind of
Okay.
route,
Right.
kind of
Right.
character, I should say. I could be wrong, but I picked the Night City version. But I played it. I just don't like all the grinding when you have to upgrade all your abilities and tiering, and
Okay.
you got. It's not just a straight story.
Right.
Get into no. It's the nitty gritty.
Okay.
Um, but that's just me. I don't like uh, worrying about upgrading all the time, and
Right. Right.
too much. They have the skill tree
Okay.
where you
Yeah.
scale your body, upgrade your body, like pretty much like a Terminator. I would say. But the game wasn't for me, so I did. I'm pretty sure a lot of people got the refund. I got my refund back from Xbox
Okay.
with no problem. Um, uh, I know, Sony took off Cyberpunk completely from the PlayStation
Mm,
Store. Like if I didn't say it before, um, for right now until stuff goes back
yeah.
to where they need to be. But I think the game does have potential once everything, whatever they're going through. Uh, I hope uh, the people who made Cyberpunk,
Hmm.
that I hope everything does go all right. I know the game is going to be what it is, just just in time. Yes, I see that you're tired. Um, oh,
I can't go to sleep anyways when I get home. So
but yeah, so um, you know, just back in the day, games didn't have patches. Back in the day, it was pretty much a game you played like on
yeah.
PlayStation and PlayStation 2 and whatever. Didn't have updates like this how they do now, which is cool.
Yeah. But
But there's so much in depth game now these days.
yeah. I mean, I know there could be setbacks on patches as well as updates, but you would think that they'd be on top of their game. I mean, it's going to happen, but
Right.
That's a big blow.
Yeah, it is. I feel bad for the
Developers and
for the
everything.
company, man.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna be what it is in time. With all these updates coming in time from next year or
Yeah.
whatever, a couple months more, whatever. But I wish nothing but the best for them, and just wasn't a game for me. So I just refunded it, and I'm sorry, but I got Halo. The Master Chief Collection, and is optimized for the Xbox Series X. It looks amazing. It looks amazing in 4K. It looks amazing. But let's wrap it up, sir, so we can go back to sleep or whatever. I know I can go back. I could go back to sleep. I probably can.
I could, but I can't.
But I probably not. But
Yeah.
I mean, I'll probably go play Fortnite or Halo. But Halo's a long game. But I like it because it's a straight shooter.
Yeah.
In game of Halo. But yes, sir. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Yeah, man, this was pretty cool. This is the awesome
definitely.
video. Last episode of 2020. And everybody, this is my co-host Warren.
Thank you.
I am your host Mario. Thank you, everybody, for joining us once again for the gaming and wrestling experience. Remember, this was episode 25. 25. Can't believe it. So thank you, everybody. Yeah. We'll see you again.
Yes, sir.
On the gaming and wrestling experience in 2021. See you then.